solidly made sliding door. There's a slight layer of dust on the frame. The moment I enter the room, I hear something from the back. Is that a boombox? I hear the button being pressed once again. I notice when the tape stops. It's a boombox. Looks like a pretty old one. Taking a look, I see that there's a cassette tape in the boombox. Ejected, and I notice that it's labeled A. Again? Rosé?
Hello, hello? Okay, there we go. So sorry.
Right. It's fine.
It's an important clue. We have to listen to it, even if you don't want to.
I rewind the tape and press the play button. Immediately, a shuddering voice echoed. More screaming? A girl's screaming fills the room, and then it finally goes quiet. We hear silence for a bit, then... Alright, Greg, you do a man's voice.
I see. Don't worry, it's just your legs. I'm knowledgeable in treatment as well, but now...
The man's calm voice is cut off by the tape stopping. I double check to make sure the tape's done, then eject it. Obtain tape A.
Was excruciating.
Yeah, seriously. The screams were buried in my ear. Why are just your legs knowledgeable in the fields of treatment important? Thinking about it, the owner of the mansion, Yokomo Miroku, was aspiring to be a surgeon. Is the male voice in the tape Miroku? Look over and notice that there's another cassette next to the boombox. It is labeled Tape H. Why is this here? Maybe I'll hang on to it. Obtain Tape H. A doll again. I know this doll wasn't here before. I'm starting to be convinced of Rosé's theory about the other Miroku residents. Taking a look at the clothes it's wearing, I can see light stain on the abdomen. Maybe I'll give it a try. Slowly breathe out, bring my fingertip closer to the stain on the clothes. I'm hearing what sounds like crying again. From afar, a girl's voice saying, Nika, you do the voice.
I'm cold, Mom.
This time I hear words I can understand. Code?
Is that what she was just saying?
Yeah, heard it clearly this time. Code, Mom.
Fortunately, I don't see a heater here. If we can't do anything about it here, then we'll just have to carry her somewhere we can.
Carry the doll? Guess I'll do it. Here we go. Steady myself and carry the doll. Feels heavier than an actual child.
Careful. Dolls won't help. Wait. Careful. Dolls won't help you lift them. It'll probably feel heavier than a child.
Makes sense. Yeah, that it feels that way. Alright, now the question is, where should I carry it to? Entering the bedroom, my eyes immediately shift towards the bed. Those blankets are obviously high quality. I'm sure she won't be cold in that. Alright, there it is. I'll lay down and bend it back. You move the blanket aside.
As you wish.
Okay, here you go. I lay the doll in its sheets and place the duvet over it.
Now, let's see how she feels. She shouldn't feel cold anymore.
Let me ask her again. Put my fingertip under the blanket. I heard a crying voice again. And that voice?
It's cold, Mom.
It's no use. She's saying the same thing. Oh, wait. I realized I was overlooking something important. Mom.
Huh?
I think she wants a mother?
Well, don't look at me.
You're closer than I am, right? Well, the doll definitely isn't satisfied. Now what should we do? The doll seems to want a mother. Hey, Rosé. Sorry, bud. Can you handle this? Rosé grimaces.
But I have an image to uphold.
Sorry, but I really don't have the time to care about things like that right now.
Fine, but only because you're my disciple.
I know I'm the one asking you to do this, but what are we supposed to do here?
Essentially, we need the doll to feel some motherly warmth. I think an imitation of breastfeeding would be best.
Wait, seriously? You going to...
No, I'm not going to actually feed it. I'll just sleep next to it and lull it to sleep, just like mothers do. Here, like this.
Slipping on the blanket next to the doll, Rosé speaks to it as she rubs its head.
Oh, you must have been so scared. It's all right now. There. Mom's here with you. There's nothing to worry about anymore. The scary dream is over now. Hush now. Go to sleep.
I hear a clack from the mask.
Hey, Kijima?
Rosé crawls out of the blanket. She's holding onto a dog mask.
It just came off on its own. Maybe this means the doll has been released from her thought.
Now she mentions it, I remember the mask coming off on its own when I gave the doll fruit. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, and there's this as well.
What's this?
was wrapped around the doll's mouth. I assume it must have been used as a gag.
The screams I heard in the tape replayed themselves in my head. I pick up the doll from the bed. Rosé helps me, and we put it back in the living room, where it was originally. A cedar plate hangs from the mud wall. It's apparently a decorative frame. I place the dog mask on the frame. Once again, the entrance to the secret passage appears.
As expected.
If our working theory is correct, there should be another Moroku residence ahead.
That's right. Come on, let's go.
As we thought, the door in the secret passageway connects to the front entrance to the residence. The entrance doesn't look any different aside from the passageway entrance being closed. When I enter the room, you hear the sound of someone knock on the front entrance door. Who's there?
Is it Ban? No, he has a cell phone.
Let's go check in just in case. Going outside? Ban is standing around, being a good lookout. Ban.
What? Looking for something?
No? Hey, did someone come by just now?
The hell? What are you talking about?
I mentioned the sound I just heard. It kind of felt like someone was delivering the mail or something. So I came to check just in case.
Well, obviously nobody's been here. If the knock was that loud, then I would have heard it too.
You didn't hear it?
Nope. Well, considering everything else going on with this place, there must be some sort of reason. Maybe you should take a quick look outside.
Yeah, I'll do that. It's a rusted mailbox. Digging around, my hand bumps into something. There's a cassette tape labeled H and it's S and a sparkler. Tape S and sparkler. I understand the tape, but why is there a sparkler in here? Looking closer, I see scorch marks on the tip of the firework. Looks like it was lit, but the flame went out before it reached the end.
Well, the obvious answer would be harassment. He probably didn't talk to his neighbors much.
I see.
Hey, so how did it go in there? Alright. Rosé, you're on lookout.
問題ない。
No problem. Just leave it to me. Au revoir. See you both later.
Alright, let's go.
I put tape S into the boombox. I pressed the play button and let out a sigh. There's a long period of idle sounds, and then a scream, along with a loud noise. The sound makes me gnaw my lips. I never thought it'd be stressful just to listen to the screams. The girl repeatedly screams, "Give it back." I don't want to imagine what she wants back. Soon the screams grow distant, and I hear a man's voice once again.
I see. No need to worry. It's just one arm. Let's take our time and cut it while I treat it.
The
Fun.
sound cuts off there. I think I finally understand what this man was doing to these girls. It's clear from other tapes that he's been cutting off the hands and legs of the victims. He's even saying why are treated so.
His objective isn't to murder. So his objective for cutting off their arms and legs must be something else.
I don't get it. Why the hell would anyone need to cut the arms and legs off of anyone? Honestly, this is an answer that any sane person can answer. It's meant by the suffocating silence.
Let's investigate some more. It feels like we're slowly getting closer to finding that reason.
I find another unfamiliar doll sitting in front of the coffee table. Here we go again. Something about this doll immediately jumps out as different. Is this one naked? This doll doesn't seem like it's wearing clothes. Just like the other dolls, there's a red stain on it. You can hear this doll's voice. I take a deep breath, move my fingertip towards the stain on its back. I hear some sniffling and crying. Then I begin to hear a quiet voice.
I want to go to school.
They don't make this easy, do they? I think the voice I heard was saying, I want to go to school. But how could I make that wish come true? I take out the sailor uniform and put it on the doll.
Seems like you're having a tough time. I'll help.
Putting clothes on the doll ends up being a lot tougher than I thought. Working together, two of us finally managed to push the hands and legs through.
Phew. Who knew dressing up a doll was such hard work? Damn.
This is probably tougher because this heavy doll isn't helping us at all. I step back and I look at how it turned out. The ticking of the clock and silence continue to drone on and on. That's weird. Nothing's happening. Is the school uniform not enough?
Well, this isn't a school.
Seriously? I don't want to think about taking this doll out of here and taking it to a school. The closest school is pretty far from here.
Hey, Kijima. Sit next to her.
Huh? What are you talking about, old man?
Listen, just shut up and sit down. Also, I'm not Ban. From now on, you call me Mr. Ban. You got that?
See what? Those it feels ridiculous. Sit down next to the doll as Ban ordered.
Alright, let's review what we learned in our history lesson last time. So, when did Columbus make it to America? Kijima? What's the answer?
Ban, pretending to be a teacher, calls to me like I'm a student in his class. What the hell? Something about the ocean blue. Oh, right, it's 1492, right?
Good. I'm glad you reviewed what you learned. Alright, next question. I'll ask you...
Ban points at the doll and throws out a question.
What year was the Emancipation Proclamation signed?
However, the doll continues to stay silent. Fine. I guess I can help keep this going for a bit. Yo, Mr. Ban, don't you think that question's a bit too difficult for an elementary schooler?
Oh, good point. My bad.
You're doing a terrible job as a teacher.
What did you say? You runt? That's no way to talk to a teacher.
What kind of teacher calls a student a runt? Jeez.
That's it. Come here, you little...
Oh, want to fight, you fraud? Then the next moment... With a clack sound, the doll's mask comes off.
Hey, did you just see that?
No way. All it took was a half-assed act like that?
What are you talking about? That was a class lesson, no matter how you slice it. I was teaching my ass off there. I'll have you know that I got a teaching license from my college days.
Wouldn't trust it.
Well, as it happens, you don't count. Anyway, it worked. You should show some more gratitude. Hey, there's something else on the floor.
Shining light around my feet, I see. Stained hard shoes. I don't know about the shoes, but this mask is probably for...
Yep, probably. Let's give it a try.
I placed the monkey mask on the frame. The entrance to the secret passageway appears. This is the same as always.
I wonder... Hang on. Shite. Lost the screen. I wonder if that's true for what's up ahead.
I feel like Bonnie is trying to imply something with those words. Let's just be careful and move forward.
A really quick question.
Yeah,
Is the jump scares turned on?
let me check. That is a good
'Cause I
question.
feel like I haven't seen that in a while. I'm like, man.
Oh, it is.
Okay, it is.
That's
Okay.
a thing?
It feels like I feel like it's been a while because
Yeah, only on the first spirit. Nothing
Yeah.
else after that. Or am I not shining light in the right spots, I guess?
yeah, I guess they're hiding.
What just happened? What'd you guys just do?
I just went back outside. Just have a feeling.
Okay.
Oh, you're back. No problem. You're on lookout now, Ban.
Alright, I'll see you later. Rosé, stick to the mission, you hear?
All right, let's get going.
I stepped into the secret passageway. Immediately noticed something strange. Hey, is this... The walls are covered in red streaks that looked like someone was cleaning off a brush. Is this... blood?
It looks like it. This seems like a situation that calls for your special abilities.
Right. I just finished adjusting my breathing, so I reached towards a section of bloodstains. A scream streaks down directly above our heads. It seemed more high-pitched than the one at the entrance, and hits me like a lightning bolt. My vision immediately goes white, and all strength drains from my limbs. I have to move immediately or I'll die. But do I still have the strength to escape? No, I don't have enough strength to escape. I should choose something that would let me stall death for even a second longer. I hold my head and fall on top of the big bloodstain. Then, is this the memory from that blood? A love memory activates. The screaming voice disappears and I hear a high-pitched cry of a bird and that sounds like it's communicating with others. Was that a crane cry? The friendly cranes were calling out to each other. As that's the clue to stop the sound, then what should I do? Hey, Rosé! I tell Rosé to scream through gestures. Scream! Pretend you're a bird and scream! Looks like a message gets through because Rosé rears back and screams. However, I can't hear it at all. Damn it! I guess this is it? My despair turns to resignation and... then my consciousness leaves me. I saw it here as I slipped into darkness. An unknown amount of time passes. Someone's voice brings me back to my senses.
Are you awake, Kijima?
I take a second to gather my senses. Did the screaming stop?
What are you talking about? Yes, it stopped thanks to your advice. And, well, also thanks to my voice training, I never knew I could scream so loudly.
So that means... I see. So we're saved.
Unfortunately, this is neither heaven nor the river Styx. We're still living out this current life.
As long as I'm alive, I don't care. Anyway, I look up at the ceiling of the passageway. That scream came from directly above us, right?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. I guess that there's a room above here. But it doesn't look like there's a ladder hidden anywhere.
Hey, you alright?
Yeah, it's nothing too serious. I just strained my throat from all that screaming.
I watch Rosé rubbing her throat. I can tell she has yelled herself raw. Which is to be expected after belting out a scream like that.
I never expected that I would have to match Crane's cry with just my voice. Some pieces mimic grains of the shakuhachi or kokyo, but I've never heard it done vocally.
Shakuhachi is the flute made of bamboo, right? What's the kokuyu again?
You're a high schooler, so what's a crude comparison I could give you? It's like a Japanese violin. You pluck the pulled strings with a bow to make sounds, so it's very similar to the violin.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
Yes, please embrace knowledge. I also hope that your desire to learn will be reflected on your next report card. Now, let's get back to investigating.
Yeah, we're still running out of time. That Muroku residence should be just ahead, right?
True. Well then, let's go.
Just as we thought, the secret passage connects to the front entrance to the Muroku residence. The entrance here has an obvious difference to the front entrance from earlier. Hey, look! There are more of those frames.
See. This is starting to get interesting. Let's get the mask out.
At that moment, the cell phone vibrated. Right, it's almost...
Pity. We're out of time for tonight.
Hey, it's me. Time to get out of here.
Alright, let's go back. This is pretty good for today. Let's go.
Hey, Bon, we're back.
Hey, Rosé, what's wrong with your voice? What happened? Were you rocking out or something?
Kijima, I leave this one to you. You explain how I saved us.
You tell what happened in the mansion. 3 dolls and 3 tapes, and a screaming in a hidden passageway.
That scream again, huh?
Yes, but this was worse than before. It was trying to kill us.
This may seem rude to Rosé, but I'm really glad I didn't go with you. Squawking like a bird just isn't me.
If it was you and me, we'd probably be dead right about now.
Hey, give me a break. I'm not dying an unsatisfying death like that.
Getting back to what we uncovered tonight, those 3 tapes are fascinating. Each one recorded a man dismembering a girl as she screamed and pleaded. What a grotesque hobby.
However, it didn't seem like he was just a sadistic deviant. He sounded pretty calm and kept saying things like, I want to make it so you don't die. He also seemed to be very knowledgeable about what he was doing.
So it's pretty likely that Muroku's on the tapes. Before he became a children's author, he wanted to be a surgeon. The dots connect.
I recall, Muroku wrote horror-themed fairy tales. I'm quite curious to see how he tied the dismemberment to his work.
I'm absolutely fine never knowing the answer to that. I've read some of his major works myself, but there wasn't anything as weird as that in them. I don't know about his other books, though. Most of his stuff is out of print.
It seems we'd be more likely to find his insanity and inquisitiveness in his minor works then. Hey, Kijima? From what I heard from Ban, your aunt's also a horror novelist.
You don't mean... You want me to ask her about Yokomo Miroku?
She might know some dark tidbits that only someone who traveled his circles would know. We don't know unless we try. See what happens when you ask her casually. My, it looks like you're curious too.
Alright, enough chatter for today. Time to split up. Getting called in for questioning would be a real pain.
Alright, it's all up to you, Kijima. Au revoir.
I say goodbye to them and return to Kyusoji Station, heading over to Black Rabbit. I wonder if Aunt Natsumi would be there. Her cheeks are looking kind of reddish, and her eyes are cloudy. She must have had quite a bit of drink.
You're worried about me? I guess you and Satomi are alike that way.
I don't want to talk about my mom. I don't have any good memories of life with my real mother. She was nice now, but she couldn't hold down a job, so we live in poverty. Until Manami helped me find a part-time job. There were even days when we didn't eat. Anyway, there's something I want to ask you. Do you know an author called Yakumo Miroku?
Where do you hear that name?
A friend of mine is interested in him. I thought you might know him since you write horror novels.
Oh, is that so? Yes, I know Miroku well. I loved his books when I was younger.
And Natsumi starts talking without me having to lead her much, probably because she's drunk. Nobody could deny her the right to occasionally drink her pain away, for at least a little while.
Miroku used existing fairy tales as motifs to build his own horror works. Did you know the Grimm's fairy tales originally had some horrible scenes in them? The famous story of Cinderella is no exception. Her stepsisters cut their feet to try and make the glass slipper fit.
They cut their own feet?
Yes, that's right. Even if they were doing it to try and marry a prince, that's some serious resolve.
It's probably just coincidence that she chose that particular example. After listening to these tapes, it didn't leave me with a good feeling.
When I was a schoolgirl, I was obsessed with Miroku's Dark Fairy Tales series. He put some bold, dark spins of Japanese folk tales, just like the Grimm brothers. His unique settings and descriptions earned him a lot of passionate fans.
It was pretty amazing, huh?
Yes, in some sense, he's a genius. Because they're children's stories, they have an informal style, and yet they're so realistic. His descriptions of bone, flesh, and blood so vividly sent chills up my spine.
You don't say. I'm sure Miroku knew a ton about bone, flesh, and blood.
Miroku studied medicine before he became an author. I'm sure he was influenced by that.
It's pretty weird for a doctor to become an author.
His family might have pushed him to become a doctor against his wishes. A lot of his relatives are important members of society. He himself hated worldly things like fame and money. Is that enough background on Miroku?
Yeah, that's enough. I didn't think you'd know so much about him.
He was my inspiration to become a horror novelist. But I have to say that Satomi was a much more passionate fan of his than I was. I remembered that she'd go to great lengths to learn more about him.
My mom was that interested in him. I thought Yakumo Moroku was a total stranger. Now learned that he's surprisingly connected through my aunt and late mother.
We've been talking for a while now. You should get home.
You gonna stay here long?
Yeah. Even if I went home, Mama's not there anyway.
Aunt Natsumi.
I'm gonna lie down in the back. After all, I'll be busy first thing in the morning. Good night.
She gets up and walks unsteadily to the inner door, disappearing behind it. I lock the front door to Black Rabbit and start walking home. As I stroll down the dark roads, I pray that Aunt Natsumi can get some sleep. A text. Open up the message. How are you, D-Man? I prepared your next riddle. Feed the souls of triplets to the monster that consumes souls.
But my riddles.
So much riddle trophies hunting in this game.
I'm excited.
3 monsters. I search the trash bins by the convenience store. Damn it. Why the hell am I doing this again? Light catches onto something in the trash. And that's gotta be it. In each of the trash bins, there's coins mixed in with the trash. It's the coin-operated photo ID booth. The newest model, even. Enter the booth, insert the 3 coins into the slot. Then... suddenly, the machine whirls to life. Wait, what? The hell? Stepping out, I find a card in the picture pickup slot. Lower my gaze to the writing on the card. Southeast of Tokyo, at the end of the Izu island chain, an island made up of 100 tiny islands isn't on any map. It's called Rabbit Island, currently uninhabited. The factories and ruins there indicate people had lived there previously. The only residents are numerous rabbits, and it's said that travelers and fishermen who visit are welcomed by them. Upon further investigation, I couldn't find anyone who had visited. When the rumor had spread, or where it came from, official agencies gave me the cold shoulder. Thanks to Mr. K, the investigations has made significant progress in recent years. His family used to supply the military during the war, mostly with antiquities. The only living items around 10 rabbits Mr. K's grandfather raised as a hobby. What the military did with them is unknown, but soon after the war, the family received a request to retrieve them. The letter only had a map with an X marked on a patch of ocean. Mr. K and his grandfather had always thought the rabbits had drowned along with a warship. But I realized something when he showed me the map. That's right, it was the location of rumored Rabbit Island. Things got strange after that. Mr. K, the ex-detective, and I decided to head to the last of the Izu Islands with some assistance. Now to think about it, Mr. K had a bad feeling about it, which ended up being proven correct. I won't tell you the source of his bad feeling for now. The island was indeed there, and full of rabbits. We discovered that the place felt frozen in time. Memories of horrific battles remained. Human experiments, cannibalism, atrocities beyond imagination made with a natural Eichmann site. It's slightly different what you're facing now. Man, he's putting serious effort into this. Guess I'll go home. solved D-Man's riddle, so I head home, feeling pretty satisfied myself. Oh, there's a jump scare, I guess.
Scary? Yeah, that was kind of, see, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Man, I'm tired. I could be calling this late. Hello? Hey, who the hell are you? You better cut this out. Damn it. It's the one from yesterday. Bet I'll be waiting for a call out all night again. May as well take a shower first. Speaking of, do you have anything to drink after I get out? Open the fridge and look inside. Nothing. I go get something from the vending machine. Just go buy something to drink. Apparently I don't know my own apartment. The closest vending machine is in front of the cemetery.
If only Sage could like mail you stuff. The nearest like Mountain Dew or something.
What should I get? The light coming from the machine is kind of creepy. What are you going to get?
Honey natural water? Kind of sounds nasty.
Iron Century Water. It boosts a direct impact of taurine on your body. I'll buy 2 bottles of Iron Century Water. Okay then, time to head back. As I turn to go, a warm, damp breeze blows past me. Ah, that breeze was gross. Nothing in caller ID, huh? Hello? Damn it, I gave him the silent call. Probably the same one from earlier. Wonder how they react to silent treatment back.
You guys ever do this to like incoming phone calls? Like you kind of just wait there and see if they ever say anything.
I've done it before. What is this? It sounds familiar. This TV static. Just like when I heard coming from next door yesterday. Wait. Why am I hearing this on the phone? Where's this call coming from? This anomalous thought pops into my head. As if they sensed it, the call ends abruptly. I better hurry home. Rushing into my room, I quickly scan to see if anyone's there. There's no one. Guess that call wasn't coming from here after all. Man, I'm exhausted. Time for a quick shower. Huh? Forgot to turn off again? Man, I'm exhausted. What the hell? It's a neighbor again. Guess I just imagined it. Was there something in the mirror for that split second? I feel better now. Time now to drink a broth earlier. Sit in my bed and drink an iron century water. This just goes well with the light carbonation. Finally, time to relax. Alright, time to read it for a bit. Huh? Something's up with this room. Like something's out of place. Something's written super tiny on here. What does it say? Don't look. What is this? The writing's creepy enough, but the wallpaper by the words is stained and peeling. Is there something underneath it? Should it peel off the wallpaper? What's that stain? That, don't look, the voice on the phone said the exact same thing. Please don't look inside. So is that shadow we saw at the Moroku residence? No caller ID again? I just reject the call. Fuck! Not again! The calls don't stop, it's getting on my nerves. Charging my phone bill up the ass. I'm pulling out the battery. Turn off my phone and remove the battery. This one too now? Better disconnect this one too, I guess. Ignoring the call, I yank the power cord from the outlet. But the ringing doesn't stop. But I unplugged it. Abruptly, the ringing stops, but then the receiver starts to make noise. What the? Ugh! The screaming is the same as what we heard at the Moroku residence. This splitting headache always knocks me unconscious. I won't laugh if I can't get the voice to stop soon. I destroy it. I shuffle over my hands and knees and smash the phone with my fist. Break, damn it! Break! 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 I punched the phone over and over, bearing the pain. By the time the phone's lost its shape, the screaming's already stopped. Somehow I escaped. That screaming, is it a spirit from the Moroku residence? Nothing else better happen for the rest of the night. Crisis averted. I suck on a deep breath. Man, am I exhausted. Shit, I need to rest before I clean this mess. Collapsing onto my bed, quickly feel my consciousness fading away. Can't keep my eyes open. The sun sets and meeting time approaches. Ban and Rosé seems like the type that don't mind making others wait, but hate being kept waiting. I better head out. feeling. Yep, it's here. Whispers comes from somewhere. Nika.
Time for hail. The man found a poor little birdie. The man wanted to save a little birdie.
The whispering stops. Cold sweat slides down my cheek and drips off the peak of my chin. While my breathing remains composed, my heart rate staying pretty steady too. Is it because I made up my mind to do this? Am I just used to all this now? Even I'm not sure which is true. I leave my apartment and take a deep breath of fresh air. Tonight, I'm gonna put an end to this. I arrive at Kisoji station, make my way over to the Black Rabbit. The lights are on inside. Is Aunt Natsumi still here? Rosé? Did we lose her?
Test? Sorry, I don't know why it cuts out times.
Hey, Gina, I let myself in. My throat's feeling a little better thanks to the meat I had.
I walk in to find Rosé in good spirits, and Natsumi is nowhere to be seen. Did you break into this place again?
Alcohol is a salve that heals life's wear and tear. You could even say it's a life companion. You'll understand when you become an adult.
Hey, so you're both here already. Pour me a glass too, Kijima. I'll take some of your top shelf bourbon. On the rocks, if you please. Don't get so angry, it doesn't jive with the smooth guy thing you're trying to work. Our lives are on the line again tonight. Indulging in a good drink when facing down that situation is to be expected. So come on, don't keep your customer waiting.
This is going your tab. I helped Ed Natsumi at the bar before, so I know what to do. I go behind the counter and pull a bottle from the bag. Put some ice into the rock glass, and pour the dark amber liquid in. The burnt smell waves up. Vaughn impatiently snatches the glass from me and pours down some liquor.
That'll put hair in your chest. So, Kijima, did you get us some info about Miruku?
More or less. I filled him in on everything Aunt Natsumi told me about Yukumo Miroku last night.
I see. It definitely looks like that cruel hobby of his definitely made its way into his work. But I'm finding it hard to believe that he'd abduct and kill young girls just for his writing.
I tried following the thread of those previous abductions. Over the past few decades, 4 girls went missing near the Miruku residence. Half a year ago, a middle school girl named Tsubasa Aoi vanished. She was on her way back from ballet class. She was a pretty girl who people had expected to become a prima donna in the future.
On the way back from ballet class? That means...
Yeah, the recording on that T-tape is a news clip from Tsubasa Aoi's abduction.
We also found a ballet flyer in the mansion. Could that have been...
Yeah. Tsubasa Oi was slated to perform the show advertised on that flyer. I think she was the star of the second act.
Second act was... Oh, God. Lac des Con. Duck Lake.
Yeah. Tsubasa Oi was going to play the part of the princess who gets turned into a duck. She was apparently really excited for it and put her heart and soul into practicing. She went to the ballet classroom every day and danced barefoot until the sun set.
And then she went missing just before the show. She was so eagerly awaiting to perform. What a soul-crushing tale.
I'm sure that was devastating for her.
Okay, now for the rest. 10 years before that, a girl named Sachi Kirishima disappeared. Then 20 years ago, it was Ai Mishima, and the last one was 30 years ago, Hana Manabe.
You don't have any more info on those three?
Unfortunately, I couldn't fully investigate them. They're pretty old cases after all. All I know is that they were all kids who were in their early teens. Tsubasa Aoi was the only middle schooler, but the other three were all in elementary school.
The first letters of their main names match these tapes. T-S-A-H. The pieces are all starting to fit together. I think we can safely assume that Yakumo Moroku abducted all these girls. Once every 10 years, a young girl around the same age was kidnapped by a children's author. Almost like some kind of ritual. It really piques one's curiosity.
Moroku must have had some nerve. He kept kidnapping girls right by his house, and no one ever put two and two together.
I'd say it was the opposite, actually. For him, his neighborhood was the safest place to do it. Didn't your mother tell you? Most of Moroku's relatives are famous. Some of them are on the Shinzo Ward Council, or they work somewhere in the government. They probably kept all heat off Moroku just to make sure they didn't get any blowback.
People suspected a relative of theirs was a criminal. They could lose their positions. And such is the disgusting state of the world. People really are the worst monsters of all.
For me, scumbags like that are a great business opportunity. Enough of that, though. Time to get to the mansion and put an end to this.
Yeah. I'm expecting you two to earn that free drink you just had.
Yeah, I'm planning on it, kid.
I'll leave the Black Rabbit with two tipsy adults in tow. They're probably sober up by the time we get to the Moroku residence. I'll walk alone down a path I'm already far too familiar with. Just before I'm inside the Moroku residence, that horrifying presence appears once again. Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing.
It's almost the finale of the tale. The birdie becomes a crane and repays the man. Tankaro? Oh. From beyond the door.
However, I don't feel too bent out of shape. I figure it come right about now.
Hey, you're here. What is it? You don't look too good. Did something happen on the way here?
Well, That damn curse showed up.
That time limit you were talking about. Mouse that only you see appear, right? Sounds crazy to me, but...
Rosé?
Yes, yes. I think it's a problem with the mute button on the physical microphone. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
Spiritual phenomena that only the affected person can perceive are quite common. Besides, Kijima has his telemetry, remember? It's not unusual that he would see quite a few things that others can't.
It's supposed to be a death curse, but... You don't seem too phased, Kijima.
Well, it's the third time this happened. I think I'm kind of getting used to it.
Getting used to it? Seriously?
You really are an interesting child. I've seen many cursed people, but I've never seen anyone quite as dauntless as you.
I guess Rosé is not the only one here who is fearless. I can't keep up with you two. Jeez.
In any case, I don't have much time. This will be settled before the sun rises.
I see. Guess it is the third day after all.
We're definitely getting closer to the truth. When it all comes down to it, our main issue
Rosé looks up at the window.
is the fact that we haven't gotten there.
We'll get there, no matter what. Come on, let's start.
Alright. Rosé, you be on the lookout.
問題ない。
No problem. Leave it to me. Then, I'll see you later.
Alright, let's go.
We come to the front entrance to the Miroku residence once again. Three frames. That must mean we're supposed to hang the masks here.
Yeah, I'm sure of that. My question is, where do we put each one?
I took out the dog mask. I set the dog mask in the left frame. I set the monkey mask in the center frame. Took out the pheasant mask. I set the pheasant mask in the right frame. Then,
Whoa!
the entrance to the secret passageway opens up once again.
Nice. Great job.
You know, it's just lucky. Come on, there's gotta be something pretty important up ahead. Something appears inside the secret passageway. It's the ladder.
Man, it feels like we're finally going to put the finishing pieces on this story.
It certainly has given off a dangerous vibe. We better be prepared for anything if we're going to climb it. Climb up the ladder. The hope and breath has to climb up the ladder, and it was exactly as we figured. The vast attic fills our vision.
Look, behind that sliding door.
Yeah, let's be careful. The sliding door is lit up by the lights. The light coming through is gentle and soft. Crawl the edge over the sliding door as I extend my hand to open it.
Please, don't look inside.
What the? An odd figure appears as we hear the voice.
There it is. Is that thing the screaming author?
I know it's dangerous, but we have to do this. No matter what's lurking behind the door, we can't just turn our backs here. But forcibly open a sliding door in an attempt to rid myself of fear and doubt.
There's nothing here.
Well, that's what it looks like. Always this completely empty room. The tatami is steeped in blood. Should be able to see something. I kneel on the tatami and adjust my breathing. Quietly press my palm against the mat. But... Huh? A massive jumble of images fills my mind. I can't tie them down into any single image. It seems like this blood doesn't just belong to one person. It's gonna be really hard for me to get anything useful out of it. It's an antique-looking chest. There's a lock on the chest.
This lock is pretty old. I'd guess that woman's picking tools won't work on this relic. We're probably better off just hunting for the key.
Does it look like Rosé would be able to get this old lock open right now? We were about to leave when I noticed a sheet of black paper that was under the chest. What's this? Tamed carbon paper.
I guess a kid like you wouldn't know. It's carbon paper. They use it to make copies.
Sheets of paper are scattered everywhere. Most of them blank sheets, but there are a few with some sort of title typed into it. Sati Kanigasen.
Sati Kanigasen, huh? Based on the other, this must be referring to Saru Kanigasen. It also looks like the typist prefers Kunrei Shiki romanization. If they were using the Hepburn system, TI would be T would be Chi and 2 would be Su. But whoever's leaving these puzzle clues behind is obviously using Kunrei Shiki. I bet this bit of trivia will be super useful in your life.
Most of them blank sheet, but there are a few with some sort of title typed onto it. Titakiri Hana, Kobutaru I.
Kirihama and Kobatori Ai. I'm guessing they refer to Sitakiri Suzume and Kobatori Jisan. Miroku's words are takes on fairy tales, so it makes sense that the titles are references.
There's an old typewriter here. There are black stains all over the keys. The keys are completely rusted, and I'm not sure if it will work. There's already a sheet of paper sent into it. I see part of it's something typed on it. No Angasi. Blank, no Angasi.
Well, we obviously gotta fill in the blank. Seems like a reference to that crane story.
So, something fairy tale related that would complete OX, no Angashi. The rest of the keyword actually seems like it could be dried blood. I'll give it a shot. I feel around a section of keys that look particularly dirty. I hear coughing sounds. They sound like they're from a person that's in pain. I think I heard this voice before. This voice. Eventually, the coughing stops, and then, in a firm voice, the voice said something.
Engrave my fairy tale.
Just now, that was him. It's the voice of the man on the tape.
Did you hear something?
Engrave my fairy tale. That's what he said. As I speak the words, the typewriter begins to make sounds on its own.
Is he telling us to type it with this?
Absu are the only working keys, so the word must only use those letters. Blank no Anagashi.
I'm assuming we fill in the blank section. I'd guess it'd be something crane related. It's gotta be in Japanese. Wings would be Tsubasa, beak is Kuchibasi, tongue.
So a Japanese crane related word that would complete the title of that fairy tale. X no Angashi. I take out the carbon paper from my bag. Can we use this? Bon Cuff carefully examines the typewriter.
Well, I think it'll work. You should be able to get some letters if you put it in between the hammers and the paper.
I put the carbon paper into the typewriter to take the place of the ink ribbon. The keys are completely rusted. I'm not even sure if it'll work. See a sheet of paper sent to it. I see part of it, something typed on it. To Basa. For all of it out. Whoa! The keyboard starts clattering on its own again. Even the keys that were stuck fast earlier are now smoothly typing onto the paper.
Whoa. I think this is what they refer to as psychography.
We gawk at it as the paper fills with sentences and rolls out of the end typewriter. We pick up the paper and look it over. This is what was written on it. I've failed with many of them in the past, however, I managed to save the fourth birdie. Though it is their row, all the birdies have lost all 4 limbs. It's truly saddening. The fourth birdie wails that it does not want to be seen and it wants to die. Truly a pity. I shall at least give her wings and transform her from a little birdie into a beautiful crane. If she became a crane, I'm sure it would show us the utmost gratitude if it died. I saw the typewriter writes.
Hey, Kijima.
Suddenly Ban points at the bed.
Take a look at that.
What is that? When did it get that way? There's now a bulge in the bed that looks like someone's sleeping in it.
Yes, open it.
The bed is bulging suspiciously.
Do it.
Grab it.
The bulge is about the size of a grown man lying down sideways.
It smells like rotten food.
Yeah. A powerful stench violates our noses. I've been in this room several times before, but it never smelled like it did now.
Something has definitely gone bad here. I'm sure it's what's causing that bulge. Kijima, try looking under the sheet.
The smell gets more and more intense as I get closer to the bed. Trying to breathe as little as possible, I place my hand on the corner of the blanket and I pull it back in one motion.
What in the world? Close your eyes!
What the fuck is this? That was weird, my screen just minimized for that instance.
Oh, I thought you were trying to shield us from that.
Oh no, definitely not. On the bed lies a lump of meat that is covered in rot. The skin of what looks like a head on a pillow seems to be infested with maggots. Looks like the corpse of a man. Why are there so many arms? The most bizarre thing about the corpse is that there are many arms stapled together. They're all skinny and flexible looking. They must belong to little girls.
Looks like the kid's arms are embalmed. Guessing they belong to the girl from the
Bond's words cut off. Why would anyone do this? Did the spirit do this?
I wouldn't be so sure about that. Take a look at the tool next to the corpse. It's a surgical stapler. It's used to staple open wounds shut.
It's for stapling together flesh, you mean?
Yeah, you got it. There's a chance that this man stapled those arms to his own body himself.
I can't bear to look at the freakish corpse any longer, so I cover it and leave the room.
That corpse. It must be Yakumo Moroku. I don't know what he looks like, but judging by the white hair, I'd bet it was him. Fine, I guess is it not him, I suppose.
Hang on. If Moroku's here, then who's the screaming author?
Someone who died in this place while leaving behind an intense grudge. And if it isn't Moroku, you know who that leaves, right?
Hearing the word grudge, my mind immediately thinks of the tear-filled screams and pleas of the girls that were recorded on those tapes. That means recorded contents is Tsubasa no Angasi that came out of typewriter earlier. I have failed with many of them in the past. However, I managed to not kill the fourth birdie. Because I'm sure that even if it were to die, it would be able to die in peace. We haven't found a fourth girl doll. The title Tsubasa no Angasi indicates the spirit must be T, the last girl killed by Moroku. Fuck. My stomach's turned once again. Yet another time it's happened since I entered this place. I'm sure any sane person would feel the same. But I can't allow myself to look away from it. I have to face a tragic reality. If I can't, then I may as well just embrace my coming death.
Oh, right. Let me give this to you. It was next to the pillow where the corpse was.
Ban tosses a small pouch to me. It contains an old key, a syringe with liquid, and an empty medicine bottle. The label on the bottle reads, Midazolam.
Midazolam is a benzodiazepine sedative. It's used in pre-aesthetic medication. He might have been using it when he was operating on the kids.
The keys, probably. It probably goes to the chest in the attic. The side matches with the keyhole. The old chest is sitting in the back of the attic. That seemed like it was hidden away. Seems like it's finally time to open it. That's feeling. The screams from the mouths pierced my brain.
Hell has reached. Don't peek. Don't peek in. Don't peek in. Peek. Please don't look. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look, please. Don't look. Don't look. Don't.
Not have much time left. I gotta go to the attic. Climb up the ladder. Return to the attic. The paper lanterns emitting a white light. What the hell's going on? The sliding door is now completely open, and hear what sounds like pained breathing.
I pleaded, and still.
What do you mean you pleaded? After clicking my tongue, I walked towards the voice to see what's there. My whole body is wrapped up in something that comes from overhead. I'm quickly jerked up into the air, and the impact caused me to drop my flashlight. Oh crap! The flashlight! I feel like I'm just a bug that's flailing around under inside a spider web.
Oh!
Fuck! What the hell's going on? Ban, you're in the way! Move over!
How exactly do you want me to do that? I'm completely flipped upside down.
Squeeze my head against Ban's body so I can actually see. A dark silhouette falls from the ceiling, and its outline began to gradually form. Shit! So this is the screaming Arthur. From the front, a scream pierces my mind, and I see stars for a minute. Think, how should I deal with this? Once again, I take a deep breath, try to focus my concentration on one point. But I think the fact that I'm all tied up like this is preventing me from fully concentrating. You gotta be kidding me! I had to stop that voice. God damn it, I can't move.
Hey! I can move an arm. That's something, right? What do we do?
The wires stretch very tightly. If feels like it cut me off and touched it. It's vibrating considerably. Maybe it's resonating with the scream. That's right, back at the passage. Rosé made a communicating cry. We managed to survive.
Hurry it up! I'm going to
Hey, take a clump of stiff hair out of my backpack.
Clump of stiff hair. What the hell are you doing with that?
Stop talking, just hurry up and get it!
Okay, got it. What do you want me to do with it?
Rub it against the wire as hard as you can.
What are... You know what? Whatever. Here goes.
Bond straightens the bundle of hair and firmly rubs it on the wire. The hair is still being rubbed on the wire, and the screen gradually dies down. The screaming author moves a bit, which causes us to move around quite a bit too. In my new position, I can't see what's in front of me once again. On the bright side, the movement also frees up one of my arms. Hey, you alright?
Damn it. These wires have got me wrapped up tight.
The voice is coming from above me. Looks like the weight I feel my back is Bond. Forcing my head into a position where I can see again. I see the screaming author's bed-like leg. Is it crying?
Just kill it! If it screams again, we're done for!
Nona Crane, what the hell does it want me to do? This creepy looking leg looks like a bird's. Perhaps because it notices me looking at its legs, the screaming author gets noisy. I remember what was written on a ballet fly that we found in the bedroom. First act, collection of pieces, ballet, others. Second act, Lactates Cane. Please enjoy the energy and spirit as they perform adorned in adorable colors. The screaming author is Child T, the girl who was killed last. She must regret how she wasn't able to perform at the recital. I take out the spray paint, reach towards the leg, and start spraying.
Hey! What are you doing?
I paint the bird-like leg yellow. The screaming author looks at its legs and... it feels like it smiles a bit. The screaming author repositions itself once more. Whoa! I feel like I'm a blender or a clothes dryer as my world flips upside down. Ugh, I'm all tangled up again. I can only move my leg and this time I'm upside down.
A little bit more slack now, but if it keeps doing this, it's gonna kill me.
What's it saying?
Hey, what's wrong? If you don't pay attention, you're gonna get us flipped over again.
I know. Let's do this. I see the fire from the paper lantern at the tatame mast above my head. Might be able to reach it. Take the incense from my backpack and light it on fire with the paper lantern.
Paper lantern, that seems far. Can I reach it?
Bond tries to reach the lantern.
Damn it.
The incense just can't quite reach the paper lantern. Well, in that case... Hey, this is gonna hurt a bit, but focus and power through, okay?
Wait, what are you planning?
My reply to Ban is a heavy kick to the back with my free leg.
God, that hurts.
The force of the kick is enough to get the incense to touch the lantern's flames. Smoke creeps out of the incense where it touched the fire and the quality starts to burn.
Alright.
Obtained lit incense. Alright, I have a fire source now. Just gotta find a spot to burn easily. The screaming author flaps again, and my world spins around once more. And now I'm basically face to face with it, which makes it seem intentional.
Whoa.
Ban is rendered speechless. The screaming author sounds like it's trying to tell us something.
Damn it, I'm all wrapped up again.
Hold on, I'll end this. I can see the torso of the screaming author. It hurts to see his tattered clothes. Wish for a strike to finish it off. Ban, pass me that incense.
Like it's that simple.
Ban moves around through Ban and tries to hand me the lit incense, but we tried a bunch of times, but I still can't get it.
No use, I can't reach you.
Guess we have no choice. Throw it to me.
Haha. Guess we're all in on this. Alright. Here's hoping we don't crap out.
With a flick of the wrist, the lit incense gets tossed towards me in an odd arc. If I just sit like this, I won't catch it. Come on, reach! So I dig deep into my flesh, I fight through the pain and reach out for it. Hot! The incense scorches my fingertips, but I manage to grab onto it.
Nice catch! Now finish it!
This would do it! I stretch my arm out as far as I can, and press the lit incense onto the screaming author.
Hey, what's happening?
Just hold on, I'll... The screaming author stares at us quietly, but... Then he shakes his head slightly, takes a deep breath to scream once again. But just at the moment... It closes catches fire, and the flames engulf them. Inside the flames, the screaming author kicks its legs, almost joyfully, and then falls to ashes on top of the tatame mat.
Ow.
The wires that had held us tight are cut. We drop pretty roughly.
Well, it looks like we lived through this.
Yeah. Somehow. Like usual, the curse disappears. But wondering how much long this is going to keep happening makes me depressed. I look at the floor where the screaming author fell to the ground, but had disappeared. Now there was just a pool of blood in its place.
To use your powers, you should be able to get some information about your sister, right? Come on, hurry up, try it.
Yeah. Getting closer to the pool of blood. Slowly press my fingertip against it. see Ami trapped in a place that seems to be the bathroom. It's the same scene as before. It's now 2 weeks since Ami disappeared, so I've been worried about her health, but inside the vision, it doesn't look like Ami's any different than she was when she was taken.
I want to get out. How long do I have to stay in here? Mom, big brother.
Ami groans and a tearful voice in her head drooped down. I hear high-pitched sound like two hard objects rubbing against each other next to Ami. Ami's entire body lurches up as if she was just hit with an electric shock. Nika.
Came to play with you.
Kaguya appears and gently pets Ami's head. At the same time, a dull arm under her sleeve tightly grips Ami's body, almost as if it was intended to be seen by anyone watching this vision.
Have you gotten used to Kaguya?
Ami seems to be refusing to raise her head to answer Kaguya's question.
Korea is a different world. You used to live in Otsushio. Here, you won't get hungry or get old. You'll just keep on playing with Kaguya right here until Kaguya gets bored.
You get bored? Will you take me back?
No, I won't. I'll break you. Kaguya doesn't like chatting because you reveal secrets.
Huh? What did I tell? Who did I tell?
Kaguya must be upset about me saying something about NG, but Ami wouldn't know that I know, because she doesn't know that I'm watching her like this.
You can relax. I won't break you until I get bored. Honey, what do you want to play today? Tag? Hide and seek? Word games? House? Or...
Ami.
Seems like you saw her. So, how'd it go?
From what Kaguya said, it sounds like Ami is trapped in a place called Kakurio.
Kakurio. Like the Kakurio mentioned in Shinto.
What? You know something about it?
Just the basics of the religion. We're in Utashio, the realm of the living. Kakurio refers to the realm of the dead. I'm not entirely sure the Kakurio that Kaguya is talking about is the same thing.
It's not what I'm interested in. How do I get to Kakurio?
Why the hell do you think I would know? I bet even Rosé wouldn't know. We don't even know what Kaguya means by Kakurio, so how I would know how to get there?
Now I know that Ami's in Kakurio. Unfortunately, I don't know what or where that is. Am I really powerless to help her?
Broke it down, Kijima. Focus on what you can do for now. Let's open up that chest. That's what we came here for.
I put the key in the lock and lift the lid off the chest. I saw a small, oddly-shaped doll and a thick envelope. What? I feel compelled to scoop up the doll. It's an odd design with a girl's head on top of a strangey body. The face has a familiar hairstyle and hair color. And does a very good job of looking like Kaguya. Why is it done with Kaguya's face here?
Kaguya? Seriously? Why would this be in the Maruka residence?
Don't ask me, how the hell should I know? The taco dolls remind me of the dolls with the girl's spirits in them that we found. I wonder if there's some sort of bloody source related to this doll too. Couldn't help but think this doll is important, so I shoved it into my pocket.
And what about that envelope?
Open envelope at Bond's request. It contains scratch paper with detailed descriptions of things and some photos of girls. It's a memo left behind by Yakumo Moroku. It looks like he wrote about the girls he killed. But even with this, we still can't figure out why Moroku did such a horrible thing. And these photos are... In the photos, I see girls dancing on the stage, wearing a little white ballet outfit.
This is from a ballet recital. That's right. The victim went missing when she
was coming home from ballet practice. I recall the appearance of the screaming author. Turned into... that? When the screaming author actually didn't want us to see, it was probably...
Maybe that's why she attacked us here. She was probably afraid that we'd compare her to the photos of her old self that were in here.
We leave the burnt-smelling attic, all of us full of dreary feelings.
Well, you two certainly took quite a long time. I'd like to be filled in immediately, but the patrols are just about to start. We should leave here immediately.
Let's meet the Black Rabbit. I'll tell you what happened at the bar.
Yeah, alright. I could use a bit of memory eraser after all the crap we just went through.
I parked the other two and head to the station. Because I run to this train, I managed to reach Kisoji station earlier than they do. I find Aunt Natsumi at the Black Rabbit. She turns to me, looking unhappy. Something's off. She's not her usual friendly herself.
Perfect timing. I was about to call you.
What's up?
A detective was just here. A lady named Oi. You know her, right?
Oi. Yeah, I remember her. That tall lady, right?
Miss Oi is helping me with Ami's case. She's told me a lot. Like that you've been out late at night recently.
I guess that lady detective went and ran her mouth to Aunt Natsumi. Is this a way of trying to pressure me because I was being uncooperative with her?
You're doing something dangerous, aren't you? I can tell from those scratches on your arms.
Looked down my arms and realized that I got a number of scratches on them. I must have gotten them when I was being swung around by the screaming author.
You're doing this for Ami, aren't you? You're looking for some girl in a kimono, right? Miss Oe told me that you said what you said when you talked to the police. After Ami suddenly vanished from the bathroom, you met a girl in a kimono. And that girl said she kidnapped Ami, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's just like Miss Oe said. The other police I talked to didn't tell me anything about that. Probably because it sounds so absurd. But why didn't you tell me yourself?
Is it obvious? I didn't think you'd believe me either.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have taken you seriously. But I haven't learned anything these past 2 weeks. this point, your story about her being spirited away is my best lead. Akira, you'll tell me, right?
She looks at me with burning determination. The desperation of a mother who's lost her child. The persistence to find that child. I can't keep hiding it from her. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Give me a few minutes. I got some people who are helping me. Can you help me explain it? It'll make everything a bit easier to believe. Eventually, Ban and Rosé arrived at the bar. After formally introducing Aunt Natsumi to them, we started to talk about everything that's happened. I tell her about Kaguya, our investigations, spirits, Kaguya's game. When I'm unsure how I should explain something, Ban and Rosé help me out. Aunt Natsumi listens quietly to the very end, never interrupting.
So that's what happened.
She seems shocked. That's not unexpected. I actually face a number of spirits now, and I still wonder if it's all just some nightmare.
I understand if you don't believe our story, but every bit of it is true. Your daughter was kidnapped by this Kaguya doll. We and Kijima are pursuing it.
I don't want you to get your hopes up for no reason, but at least your daughter's still alive. According to Kijima, people don't get hungry in the realm of the dead.
Dead. Hakurio.
She repeats those words to herself quietly. Natsumi, if there's anything at all that makes a connection for you, let us know. We need all the information we can get.
I don't remember it very well, but I think Miroku once wrote a story about the realm of the dead.
Oh, Yakumo Moroku again, huh? This guy seems to have quite a few connections to Kaguya. Could it all be a mere coincidence? How fascinating.
When I hear Moroku's name, I remember all the disgusting, grotesque things I saw tonight. The corpse with girl's arms sewed into it. That was what became of Yakumo Moroku, the children's author that murdered little girls. His acts of insanity and the girl's screams are recorded on those tapes. Wait. Hey, Aunt Natsumi, I want to ask you something. Was Moroku a pedophile?
What?
Her eyes go wide at the unexpected question, but I press her again. Was Moroku a piece of crap who got off on tormenting kids?
From what I know of him, he didn't have any hobbies like that. I never heard Satomi mention it either, and she was obsessed with him.
Huh. I'm sure he hid his guilty pleasures so that nobody else would find out, but the way Moroku sounded on his tape still bothers me. I can't believe someone who spoke so calmly could be someone's doing something so depraved.
Hey, Kijima, what's bothering you? You can't explain what we saw there without concluding that the guy was insane.
Yeah, I know, but something's bugging me. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't figure out how to put it into words.
Anyway, I've got a request for you, Miss Manager. Could you look into that book of Moroku's that references the realm of the dead? Just in case, you know.
Yes, I'll do my best. Ban, Rosé, I'm putting Ami's fate in your hands.
Aunt Natsumi shudders and breaks down to tears.
I'm not cut out for this gloomy stuff. Look, we'll find your daughter, alright? In exchange, stock up on decent booze for us. Urban's older than 10. That'll be fine by me.
Akira, There's nobody else I can turn to now. Please, save Mommy. Thanks.
Next thing I know, it's already past midnight. We say goodbye to Aunt Natsumi and leave the bar.
Well then, I'll be taking my leave. I'm a denizen of the night after all. There's much to do before the sun rises.
Stop trying to sound cool. We all know you're probably just going to wander around drinking until the break of dawn.
Kijima, let me know if Kaguya contacts you again. I'll be there in a flash if you need me.
Rosé disappears in the direction of a taxi stand.
Phew. We're finally freed of that woman. Can't handle selfish, inconsiderate women like her.
You two actually seem pretty similar in that category to me, old man.
Same to you, twerp. Anyway, come with me.
Huh? How about I just get some sleep?
Quit griping. I'm pulling rank and telling you to come out, so shut up and follow me.
What are you, a drill sergeant? Where are you dragging me? If it's pachinko or mahjong, I'm going home.
Where? Well, to the Moroku residence. Again?
Apparently. I go back to the Moroku residence with Bon.
Did he leave his wallet?
On the way, I asked Bon repeatedly why we're going there. Bon gets some lame reply like, just to take care of some business. Guess I'll see when I get there for myself.
We just came back.
So, why do we gotta do this now?
Unlike kids, adults don't get anything like a summer break. I'm busy during the day, so I gotta fit this stuff in whenever I can.
We get national holidays and stuff, right?
Yeah, but that's horse racing season. It's not a vacation for me.
I really shouldn't have asked. I just wasted my time.
That's what you get for playing detective. Come on, let's get a move on.
Oh no.
So, where are we going in here? We're not messing with that corpse, are we?
Shut it. I don't want to remember that. We're going up to the attic.
We pass through the hidden hallway, climb the old rickety wooden ladder. We're back in the attic again. I can still faintly detect a burnt stench.
Alright, let's get down to business.
Bon puts his hand in his pocket. He takes out a small, thin box. What's in that?
Incense. Obviously. We're holding a memorial, though, just a quick one. Come on, you say a quick prayer too. You don't want to get on our bad side.
Bon takes a small incense burner out of his pocket and places it in a corner of the room. He sets up the incense and lights it. Unique fragrance of incense fills the room.
That should do it. Honestly, it would have been better to do this right after we took care of her. But the patrolman was about to come around.
You take this stuff pretty seriously, huh? You always do stuff like this?
I'm not that virtuous. I only offer up incense when kids have gotten wrapped up in a case. I lost my son to a spirit.
What? Did you just say you had a son?
What's that look for? Is it honestly so strange that I'd have a wife and a kid? Well, they're both ancient history to me now anyway.
It wasn't Kaguya that did it, was it?
No, it wasn't. Spirit's already been dealt with. The head of that one family and a crappy detective got it.
Is that the guy who's your sponsor?
Yeah, that's right. Guess Rosé told you.
There's nothing to take revenge on. There's no reason for you to risk your life hunting spirits.
It's a part of my journalistic nature. While I was pursuing my son's killer, I was introduced to the world of spirits. Each and every spirit is hiding some dark truth underneath all its artifices. I guess I'm just helplessly drawn to uncovering those truths. I want to expose all their secrets.
Ban's eyes light up in the darkness, like he's stalking some kind of majestic beast. But I feel like I also catch a hint of sadness in that sparkle too. Maybe it's just my imagination.
To do that, I'll risk putting myself in danger, and occasionally help put a kid to rest. So, you better make yourself useful, Kijima. Ha! You're such a nice guy. Enough rambling. We're done here, so let's head back.
I shine a flashlight down our feet as we make our way to the ladder. The blood-stained floor emerges from the darkness as the light catches it.
Rest in peace, young lady.
By the time we reach the station, the last train has already left. Got no other choice, so I get a taxi to take me back home. Of course, I have Ban cover the fare.
He survived!
Of course, we purified his spirit. When I close the front door, I feel all the energy drained out from me, and a big sigh. This long day is finally over. Time to turn in for tonight. Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Those tortures that took place in Moroku residence. The 4 murdered girls, plus the killer himself, Yakumo Moroku, turned up dead too. What the hell was going on in that mansion? I don't know the answer to that yet. We'll find out soon. My thoughts run away from me. Before I know it, the sky's bright out. I really should get some sleep.